Kavan, Scott, and Ario and Nandito continue the war with the Drengir as the Jedi press the attack on the monsters, but the Great Progenitor proves to be a very cunning enemy. Kavan Scott further builds on the High Republic era with another action-packed issue that finishes out the Drengir arc, for now at least, with a cool showing of the Jedi's ability to negotiate without resorting to killing something. I really do like that despite everything the Drengir put the Jedi through and put the Hutts and all of these other people through, they are still willing to protect it as a form of life when Mayaga tries to get revenge on the creature. It's a great showcase of the Jedi's code regarding all life being sacred to the Force. The cliffhanger setup of the next arc has me very excited since it seems to tease out that the Jedi of the Starlight Beacon may be at odds with the primary Council Jedi on Coruscant, and that should add some interesting dynamics on top of the usual action we've been getting throughout the book. Ario Anandito continues to draw some really seriously great spectacle this issue, with some great depictions of the Jedi battling the giant plant monsters, filling the pages with great fast-paced energy along with some great double-page spreads. The High Republic issue 8 was a great ending to the Drengir arc for now, leaving room for a return in the future while also teasing out some really interesting dynamics for the Jedi to deal with over in the next story arc. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. The High Republic issue 8 sees Skier call for reinforcements, but is told by Maru that they have already sent every Jedi they can spare, knowing that if he tries to get more, they'll be stepping on the toes of the Council since the Republic Fair is happening. Skier doesn't care as comms cut out, leaving Maru to ask if Janin can boost the signal. The woman cannot get any more signal, so Maru hopes that Casey can contact Master Geos on Valo, but the droid hasn't had any luck. On Melita, the Jedi continue battling the Drengir despite being on their own, something Mayaga questions since she thought the Jedi were never on their own. Skier doesn't want to argue semantics, and the Hutt agrees not to rest until the Great Progenitor is a head on the wall of her Dread Cruiser. The Hutt also reminds all of the Jedi that Skier was once controlled by the Drengir, but he reassures her that the hold is gone and was broken by his former Padawan Keeve Trennis, who isn't actually there. Skier wishes he had Keeve by his side as the Drengir take down his Rancor, trapping them in his vines. Soon some Char ants arrive to protect the Drengir, with the Jedi noting how the Drengir have managed to weaponize them somehow. The ants charge towards the captured Hutt and Jedi, but are blown up by the arrival of Keeve and Orla's shuttle. The Jedi join their friends, with Skier knowing that he has met Orla long ago as the woman finds the Trandoshan to be as handsome as ever. Keeve asks where Ava is, learning that she went off to face the Great Progenitor in the center of the forest. Keeve knows that she shouldn't have done that, telling Orla to bring Skier up to speed as she races off to save Ava. Carrick wants to help her as Keeve trips on the remains of a Nihil, surprised to have seen them on the cursed planet as well. The Jedi soon sense something terrible as they find it to be a trap, confronted by the Great Progenitor and the defeated Ava. Keeve activates her double-bladed lightsaber as more of the Char ants come for the heroes. The Progenitor calls the Jedi foolish since the harvest will be theirs, and the Jedi, much like the Sith and the thieves before, will spread their empire of thorns. Tarek wonders what it means, so Keeve reveals that the ancient Sith trapped the Drengir on the Azamine station long ago until they freed them. She knows that the creatures are smart, seeing as they fed her their location, knowing that Ava would lead the charge and come into their trap. Before Keeve can do anything, she is grabbed by a force choke from the mind-controlled Ava, told by the Progenitor that Ava will lead the charge, and the question is, will Keeve live to serve them or die by Ava's hand? Keeve knows the Great Progenitor really messed up since Ava does bring the Jedi together, and together they can do incredible things. A voice says that the Force surrounds them and dwells within them as all of the Jedi link together in the Force to wrestle control from the Progenitor, freeing Ava from its cold, parasitic grip. The Grand Marshal lands on her feet, knowing that the light banishes the darkness and it also brings wisdom to them. Keeve tells the Progenitor that the Sith froze them away at the heart of their totems of darkness and cut them off from the root mine to protect themselves, but the Jedi protect everyone else. Mayaga demands to know where the Progenitor is, since she will rip it from the ground, telling her soldiers to take aim. Ava stops the Hutt, telling them to lower their weapons since while they don't protect the monster, they protect life. The Jedi set up a series of stasis field generators that will keep the Drengir's telepathic abilities crippled while they root out the problem. The Hutt isn't pleased, unleashing her whip, but Keeve cuts it up, knowing no death will come today, not while their sabers still burn. Keeve tells the Hutt they are putting right a terrible mistake as the generators come to life, sealing the Drengir in the stasis shield. Mayaga knows this isn't over, but Ava tells her the cartel is free of the Drengir as long as the progenitor remains trapped in the shield, and so is the Republic. Orla wishes to secure the creature in the Bogan vault on the Starlight Beacon, but the Hutt knows that it won't be dealt with until she has bathed in the monster's blood. Keeve wonders if the plant monster has any blood, but Ava knows that they will never know, since for Mayaga to make good on her threats, she'll have to go through the Jedi. The heroes stand their ground, making the Hutt decide it is time to leave the planet. While Keeve thinks their alliance has ended, Ava isn't so sure what the future will bring, thanking Keeve for her assistance. Master Maru soon contacts Ava, signaling that their comms have been restored, as Ava tells Maru to inform Master Geos of their success, but Maru reveals that is why he is calling, since he just spoke with Geos, learning that the Republic fair was attacked by the Nihil, and this time they could not be stopped.